to look at the letter. Give me a moment. Let me hide myself. Won't you come in?
Thank you.
You are out of town.
Yes, we're all the way from Milwaukee. My husband and I have come for to see the Mardi Gras. Listen, it's out there, lying on the street, afraid it's missed the parade. Does the parade come see you?
Yes, unfortunately it does.
I've seen your sign at the door. Is it true that you have one of Lord Byron's love letters?
Yes.
Oh, very interesting. And how did you get it?
It was written to my grandmother, Irene Marguerite de Potvin.
Oh, very, very interesting. And where did you meet Lord Byron?
On the steps of the Acropolis in Athens.
Oh, very interesting. I didn't know that Lord Byron was ever in Greece.
Lord Byron spent the final years of his turbulent life in Greece.
He was exiled from England
Yes, he went into voluntary exile from England.
because of scandal in the regent's court.
Yes, involving his half-sister.
It was false completely.
It was never confirmed.
He was a passionate man, but not an evil man.
Morals are such ambiguous matters, I think.
Won't lady show herself?
Oh, you'll have to excuse her. She prefers to stay as she is.
I see. Indeed. And what was Lord Byron doing in Greece, may I ask?
Fighting for freedom.
Yes, he went to Greece to join the forces that fought against the infidels.
He gave his life in defense of freedom.
He gave his life in defense of freedom.
And also, he's won the Hellespont
Yes,
and burned the body of the poet Shelley with a volume of Keats in his pocket.
Pardon?
and burned the body of poet Shelley with a volume of Keats in his pocket.
Oh, very interesting. Indeed, I'd like so much to have my husband to hear it. Do you mind if I step out for a moment to call him in?
Please do.
Thank you.
Watch them carefully.
Winston! 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 Borrow your cup and sit down on the sofa. This lady are going to show us a Lord Byron love letter.
Shall I proceed?
Oh yes, but this is my husband, Mr. Tatwiler,
How do you do?
and I am Mrs. Tatwiler.
Of course, please keep your seat.
Yes, been celebrating a little.
Ask him to be careful with his cigar.
Ah, yes. That's all right. You may use this ashtray for your ashes.
Smoking is such a bad habit.
Winston, these ladies are telling us how her grandmother happened to meet Lord Byron in Italy, isn't it?
No!
In Greece, in Athens, on the steps of the Acropolis. We have mentioned that twice, I believe. Ariadne, you may read them a passage from the journal first.
Oh, yes.
But please, be careful what you chose to read.
Like many other young American girls of that day and days, my grandmother went to Europe.
The year before she was going to be presented to society.
And how old was she?
She was 60, barely 60, and she was very beautiful too. Show her the picture. Show these people the picture. It's in front of the journal.
Oh,
What a lovely young girl! Don't you think it resembles Agnes a little?
Watch out, Ariadne! Watch that man, I believe he's been drinking. I believe that he's been.
say back there?
near the end of the tour, my grandmother and her aunt went to Greece to study the classic remains of the oldest civilization.
The oldest European civilization.
Yes, it was an early morning in April of the year 1800.
27.
Yes. In my grandmother's journal, she mentions...
Read it, read it, read it.
Yes, read it, please.
Yes, I'm trying to find the place if you'll just be patient.
Oh, certainly. Excuse me.
Ah, here it is.
Be careful. Remember where to stop at, Ariadne.
Shh! We set out early that morning to inspect the ruins of the Acropolis. I know I shall never forget how extraordinarily pure the atmosphere was that morning. There was a taste of earliness in the air, a feeling of freshness, exhilarating my senses, exalting my spirit. How the sky looked? So delicate was the blue in the dome of the heavens. The sun was barely up yet. A tentative breeze disturbed the ends of my scarf. The plumes of my marvelous hat, which I had bought in Paris, and thrilled me with pride whenever I saw them reflected. Nothing was real, indeed, but the spell of golden antiquity, a rose-colored romance that breathed from this fabulous city.
Skip that part. Get on to where she meets him.
Yes! Yes! Out of the tongues of ancients, the lyrical voices of many long
Skip
ago.
that part. Slip down to where...
Yes? Here? Do let us manage without any more interruptions? The carriage came to a halt at the foot of the hill, and my aunt, not being too well,
She had the sore throat that morning.
preferred to remain with the driver while I undertook the rather steep climb on foot. As I ascended the long and crumbling flight of old stone steps,
Yes, that's the place. Go on, Ariadne.
I could not help observing continuing above me a man who walked with a very perceptible limp.
Yes, Lord Byron.
And as he turned now and then to observe beneath him the lovely panorama,
Actually, he was watching the girl behind
will you
him.
please let me finish? I was irresistibly impressed by the unusual nobility and refinement of his features.
The handsomest man that ever walked the earth.
The strength and grace of his throat, like that of a statue, the classic outlines of his profile, the sensitive lips, and the slight elation.
Go on, skip that. Get on to where she meets him.
Fearing to interrupt his poetic trance, I slackened my pace and pretended to watch the view. I kept my look thus carefully averted until the narrowness of the steps compelled me to move close by him.
Of course, he pretended not to see she was coming.
Then, finally, I faced him.
Yes,
Our eyes came together.
yes, that's the part.
A thing which I don't understand had occurred between us. A flush as of recognition swept through my whole being, suffused my...
Yes, that's the part.
Pardon me, he exclaimed. You have dropped your glove. And indeed, to my surprise, I found that I had. And as he returned it to me, his fingers ever so slightly pressed the cups of my palm. Believe me, dear diary, I became quite faint and breathless. I almost wondered if I could continue my lonely walk through the ruins. Perhaps I stumbled. Perhaps I swayed a little. I leaned for a moment against the side of the column. The sun seemed terribly brilliant. It hurt my eyes. Close behind me, I heard that voice again. Almost. It seemed I could feel his breath.
Stop there! That will be quite enough.
Oh, is that all?
There's a great deal more that's not to be read to people.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'll show you the letter.
Oh, nice! I'm dying to see it. Winston, would you sit up?
No. He mustn't. The contents of the letter are strictly private. I loaned it over here, at a little distance, so you can see the writing. Only a short while later, Lord Byron was killed.
Oh, how did he die?
He was killed in action, defending the cause of freedom.
When my grandmother received the news of Lord Byron's death in battle, she retired from the war and remained in complete seclusion for the rest of her life.
How dreadful! That was foolish of her.
You don't understand? When a life is completed, it ought to be put away. It's like a sonnet. When the final couplet is written, why go on any further? You'd only destroy the part that's already written.
Read them the poem, the sonnet your grandmother wrote to the memory of Lord Byron.
Would you be interested?
Yes, we'll be delighted.
It's,
Surely.
it's called Enchantement. Anxieuse woman chantait, I beguile, seemed time herself, her past wife, her ways, briefly forgotten, she stayed here as mine, caught in a net of blue and golden days.
Not golden and blue, gold and azure days.
Caught in a net of golden and azure days. But the light which is seen, how lightly shone, with time and dew to vagrancies to use, that by the touch of one October moon, from summer's tranquil spell, you might be loosed. Think you love is writ on my soul with chalk, to be washed off by few parting tears? Then you know not, with what slow step I walk, the barren ways of those hibernal years.
My life, a
a vanished interlude, a shell, whose walls are your first kiss and last farewell.